I wonder whether the committee who's thinking about the bill and debating the bill today is going to specify that this financing package is only good for the Oakland A's and only good for the Tropicana site. Here's a shocker. It doesn't say it now. I wonder whether it's going to say it. We've got the quotes ready to go. The quotes from the president of the A's. It's so good. We're excited to share our vision for the A's potential new home. Coca, show those renderings. There they are. The A's unveiled renderings. Coca, did we talk about this on Friday? Did we do an entire segment about how ridiculous those renderings are? How there is zero chance that the renderings are actually going to look anything like what the final ballpark looks like? Is there a chance that we talked for even 1 minute about the fact that the renderings show a ballpark that would take up way more space than the 9 acres that's allocated for the ballpark on the Tropicana site by their deal with Bally's? Did we talk about the fact that a retractable roof that doesn't cover the entire stadium is never going to be allowed by Major League Baseball? Did we talk about the fact that if you don't have a fully air-conditioned, climatized stadium in Vegas, that you have zero chance of selling out 84 games a year, which is what they'd have to sell out to get the 2.5 million fans? We didn't talk about that, did we? Did we talk about the fact that renderings for a ballpark that don't come from actual design documents or construction documents are worth the same as toilet paper? Did we talk about that? Did we talk about the fact that the Oakland A's released renderings for the purpose of fooling people in Vegas, thinking this is what they're going to get when they know very well it's not? Did we talk about that? Did we talk about the fact that you can't price renderings? How do you know it's $1.5 billion ballpark? What about $500 million? What about $2 billion? You don't know squat about crap when you release renderings like that. Here's what you do when you want renderings. You spend a couple $100,000, you get a few renderings done, you release them, and you say, this is what we envision. Have you looked at the Marlins Park renderings before we did construction? The trees in the renderings were 20 stories high. We did renderings in order to show that Marlins Park would not be an eyesore in the neighborhood in Little Havana. We did renderings to make the park look smaller and not overwhelming the community around it. We didn't do renderings based on reality. We didn't do renderings based on what it would look like. We didn't do renderings based on an actual budget. We did renderings because we were trying to get votes. It's not lying. It's not misleading. Hey, this is aspirational. This is what we'd love the renderings to look like. Wouldn't it be cool? I don't know why you wouldn't put in an entire roof. I don't know why you wouldn't show people on 9 acres. Oh, here's why. Because putting a stadium on 9 acres with a retractable roof is impossible. Go take a look at the other retractable roof ballparks in Major League Baseball and tell me how many of them are on 9 acres. I'm just asking. I'm just spitballing here. My guess is you're going to find it's 0. The entire process that the Oakland A's are going through in Las Vegas is a ruse. They have no idea what they're doing. If you are trying with PR to get a deal done in Vegas, could you be this bad? Could you screw it up this much? From a guy, mea culpa, who made plenty of mistakes. But my heavens, the A's have so many places they could go to lean on to learn what to do and how to do it. Can't say my phone's ringing, and I may have called a few people around baseball, and guess what? Their phones weren't ringing either. It's not like the A's are trying to reinvent the wheel, is it? You're trying to get public financing. You're trying to get a deal where you're from because you're not really allowed to move. I wonder who we could have called. I wonder who else has had to do that very same thing. I don't know, like 25 teams? We're excited to share our vision for the A's potential new home. Put potential there because it's not the new home. That's the A's president. As our first conceptual design, we will continue to refine the look and feel of the ballpark over the next year. News alert, if you're trying to open in 27, it takes 36 months to build a retractable roof facility. That's to construct it. You still need time to get the construction documents done, because if you start building before you have finalized where every damn outlet's going, before you've picked out every piece of office furniture, before you have priced the steel or the prefabricated concrete, then you are screwing your owner, because you are going to be subject to overruns in a way that you do not fully understand.